Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I'm a professional crypto trader.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Today is another beautiful day in crypto. This is pretty interesting. So, yesterday when we talked, we said we would probably find resistance on this line. Wow, guys. That is a pretty picture perfect rejection off of that line. People are like, Calvin, seriously, do you have a crystal ball? No, I don't. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I do understand a lot of these basic principles. We have a long pivot line that's happening, and the longer it is, the more important it is. And now that we're back up again, retesting it, you better believe we're going to have some trouble initially. So we went up, had a beautiful morning, touched 39,000, almost 39,000, 38,750, and we were just right in that vicinity of that line, and now we've pulled back for a bit. But does this mean that it's over? No. I mean, we could potentially, just like I mentioned before, pull back to our pivot line down here, or even confirm our descending breakout, this descending resistance. So this could easily happen. If it happens, it'll probably happen within the next couple of days, and then we'll be looking to retest again. But the next time we retest this, we're going to be in the vicinity of the bodies of the all-time highs, which is pretty much 40,000, 41,000, somewhere in here. Looks like about, almost 41,000. So that is February 8th. That is 4 days from now. So as this line increases, we another retest of this will just poise us for a giant breakout again. Because when you break above important levels like this, they don't just tap on the glass and then slide through. They explode. So guaranteed, when we retest these highs, we may struggle getting to them, but when we finally blow past it, it's going to be gigantic. I think if we get up to there in the next 4 days, we will find 50,000 pretty quickly. I'm giving us probably less than 2 weeks before we see a $50,000 Bitcoin. So anyway, we enjoyed this consolidation as long as we possibly could, but we might be getting over it. This is definitely a serious bottom, and we're now testing resistance again. So things are looking good on Bitcoin, on the Bitcoin front. Oh man, this is so pretty. I can't even tell you how beautiful this is. Okay, this is the total market cap in Bitcoin. Look at our two long-term resistance lines. This was our range that we're trading in. So I didn't draw these lines like a couple of weeks ago and I'm like, hey, we're trading in this interesting range for a couple of weeks. No, this range started in 2017. This range started in end of 2018. This trading range has been at play for years. And look at these. Look at this support here. Fell through, found support here, found resistance there, resistance here, resistance, breakout, support. Like these lines are like the ultimate in the altcoin market. And look what we did just yesterday's close right here. We had a close above the line. We are breaking out in the crypto altcoin market. So we have more alt season to go, and this is so beautiful. Let me just tell you, so right now we're trading at what, about almost 11.5 million Bitcoin as a market cap. Well, our next pivot line is right here. It's because of these tops here. But even if we went a little conservative and played with this pivot here, there's support here, definitely consolidation, support here, a lot happening at this level right here. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit and pop it in. Let's put this line on so that we have something to kind of gauge. But yeah, let's say we'll just call it at 13 million Bitcoin. This is our target. We have a lot. I mean, if we add almost, yeah, 1.5 Bitcoin, 1.5 million Bitcoin to the altcoin market cap, there is a ton of money that is flowing into alts. Alt season is alive and well, people. This is so pretty. If you look at Bitcoin dominance, those same lines are playing out. I haven't gone all the way as far back, but this would have been, if we kept this line going all the way out to here, this is where this would have gone. So anyway, altcoin, Bitcoin dominance is testing this line here on the altcoin market cap. We've broken through, but very, very awesome. This is just absolutely amazing, especially when you got Bitcoin that looks like this. You got Bitcoin just launching and you have the altcoin market looking like we've got an alt season happening. There's a lot of money in the alt season, in the alt markets. And now look at our others dominance. Yesterday I was making a comment to someone. I was like, man, it'd be nice to have a strong day in alts so that we could kind of get back in line with our trajectory that we were doing. And this is what the doctor ordered. Like, this is exactly, I mean, this is just such a good looking chart. Loving this. So it's funny because you're like, hey, alt season, we're rocking. And then you look at like the major alts and they're all red. Well, where's all the money? Well, it's in microcaps. Microcaps are taking the world by storm. Look at this, up 0.46%. They're the ones that are taking all of the money today. So, man, we're loving today. Days like today are great days. Oh, you want to learn how to trade? Okay, stand here. Good luck! Okay, we'll hit some highlights here, and we'll also see if we can figure out where all the money went. First of all, Ethereum broke through the 200-week yesterday. Amazing close. Today, we immediately tested it. Everyone's like, are you sure? And it's because Bitcoin had a drop. So Ethereum, dollar-wise, dropped. But everyone's like, yeah, this is support. We're gonna pop this right back up. So this is looking very beautiful. Litecoin, I did want to mention that we attempted to come back up here. This channel here, it's killing us. So we're back down. We rejected off this line really hard today. So we definitely, it's not looking good. This is definitely a descending triangle. So we'll see where we end up, but it's probably we're probably looking at some downside on Litecoin, unfortunately. The rest of these, we've had a couple of, like our BAT, Cardano, and Stellar. They all kind of, they're sort of just kind of floating for the time being. They're still in pretty good places. Tron is kind of rejecting down. So Tron and Ethereum Classic are both doing the same thing. EOS is one that I've been watching, but it's we'll see if it gets enough strength. We don't want to be losing the momentum here. Today might help with that, but boy, we really need to get across this 50 if we're really gonna see any upside on that. Dogecoin is definitely the obvious winner. We got a bouncy Dogecoin. You guys do what you want. I'm not touching this thing. When it does go down, it goes down. I'm just not interested in putting new money into something that looks like this. There's just no precedent for Dogecoin to be trading up in these ranges, and to double from here is just crazy risky. We're looking at like an 80% downside, and you know, maybe, I mean, the possibility of double from here is just so low. It's just, 260. We've never traded that high. So I don't know. I'm staying away from that. You guys do what you want. It is definitely a free country, a free world. You guys are all out there. So anyway, Ravencoin is having a good day. It's ready for its next jump. I am rooting for Ravencoin. That is one that I would love to see move up. There's a lot of enthusiasm here. We went straight from the 50 to the 200. Now we're having some consolidation without a fear drop off. So we get up to the highs of these bodies, and we'll be ready to pop again. So those are looking good. No explanation for what Hive-backed dollars is doing. Anyway, moving on. Same story, kind of the same Raven story. BTS is doing the same thing. Now 0x is one I've been rooting for, and some of you guys have been asking about it and wondering how it's going. Man, this chart structure looks good. Oh my goodness! Look at these levels. We got resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. We'll likely come back and hit it as support. But look at this. I mean, this is straight as an arrow. Oh man, breaking the red zone and looking like this chart looks is just phenomenal. Our break is up here. Like I say, I like to look. I like to open myself up to get wrecked sometimes. I just wanted to check my history here. Looks like I entered this one at just below 15. Yeah, so I was in here. Once we broke out and had our swing low, I got in right at about 15. So I caught it right before the exit of the red zone. But this is the Trons and the Ethereum Classics. Like, these are the ones that are just kind of, right here they've gotten away from the 50, and then we traded up and got close but rejected, and then we've been hugging the 50. I'm just waiting for them to cross. The only problem is we don't want to have these bottoms below these tops. That's when things get soggy and they don't look as good. But yeah, so far this is becoming a really nice trade. We got double on the table near the 50-week moving average, so we'll probably find resistance there for sure. The rest of these, so Engine Coin, it broke out really hard. We've definitely been consolidating. I'm not sure what to think about where we're headed here. What we really need to do is get above the 200. That's what this coin needs next. The sideways consolidation and then kind of looking down is not positive. So we'll see what kind of legs we have. I hate to get us too far away from the top. If we're further from the top than we are the bottom, so that means we're trading down here. On the larger time frames like weekly charts and stuff, monthly charts, these look really crappy. So we'll see how it goes. I've exited most of this position already, but we'll see how it goes. I've been rooting for Hive. It's doing the same thing. Look how close we are. Today, technically, this is out of the red zone. So Hive is so close. We have a couple of premature jumps, and so you can tell that there's enthusiasm, that people are watching. If we actually get it, man, this could be a really great entry point. I mean, you don't have to go back very far in the history to see that buying at 400 gives you, I mean, this is 10x. Like, there's just a lot on the table if we get going. Like this spike here, if we had a spike like that, man, that could be an instant 5x, like just crazy. So, man, Hive is hot on the list for sure. Mana had a couple of great days. We're consolidating here, but unlike Engine, we are staying above this low. So I'm fine to consolidate as long as we don't break this low. The more we test it, the more I get nervous, but it's looking pretty good. Metal's having a good day. And why? Because we are threatening to break out of this red zone. So it could be there. I mean, today might be the day. Seems like everything retreats near the end of day because everyone's scared to be the one to push it over out of the red zone. But once we're there, we should be able to pop. Oh man, comp looks amazing today. It's a younger coin, so I'm normally not a super fan of this, but since it's traded on Bittrex, I've been following a little closer. But look at this. We had this resistance against the 50, popped through, went back immediately and tested support on the 100. So this is what Ethereum's doing, testing that 200 immediately after breaking out. And then we launched back up, had one final retest, and then we went up. Now we've crossed the 200, and we're finding it as support. So who knows where the top of this thing is. But we have definitely doubled from where our entry would have been, somewhere in here. So, man, this is nice. Cool thing is on a log chart, you don't have to go very much further to triple and quadruple. So we'll see how that goes. We're breaking out pretty good. There's no resistance until probably here. So there's still more upside on this one. Looking pretty strong. ARC is one that I've been pretty excited about because this one's fresh. Like this one, I mean, could you ask for a cleaner chart? We got a solid, perfect, unbroken green zone, solid, perfect, unbroken yellow zone. We have a red zone that, yeah, we had a fake out right up here. But this entry here is looking so good. And with us breaking yesterday, so this was only yesterday that we broke out of the red zone. This thing is prime. Oh man, I would buy this 100 out of 100 times. It's looking so good, and we're breaking above this high here today. So we have flipped this resistance as support for today. It's looking good. There's a lot of upside here because if you look at some of these wicks, like these wicks have popped up to like 3,000 or 3,600. Like there's a double on the table right here. Looking pretty awesome. NMR is one that I said I had exited. If we have charts that look like this, I'm not afraid to re-enter. We had just started getting soggy. If we go too long, it pulls the averages down. But yeah, with breaking the red zone, maybe there's some upside here. It's definitely having a good day today, that's for sure. Vertcoin is another one that we're looking at. We have found support on the 100, and so if today stays as a doji candle, or if we start getting a couple, like if we have a green day today, we might have confirmed this as support and we might be ready to go. So loving this, exiting the red zone, popping up to a pretty high level. I mean, we had a ton of enthusiasm, so you can tell people are ready to buy this when it's ready to go. And if we get some good confirmation, some awesome structure in this chart, we're ready to fly. So Vertcoin looks really nice. Just tons of coins. I mean, even though there's a lot of red out there, there's just everything's on a launch pad. Look at NAV. What on earth is going on here? Just some random coins just going crazy. But yeah, I've been kind of watching all of these. Via is one that looks amazing today. This one we exited the red zone not long ago, and it's breaking the 200 already. Some of these coins that have got all of their 3 averages so tight and so low, there's just a huge upside potential, because once you break out, you've broken above all of the levels, and then your averages are all ready to get in order. And then we hit into a green zone, and then everyone that looks at the chart over the next few months sees everything in alignment. It's like full bull market, and they just ride the wave. So that one's looking really nice. Some of these that I don't trade since they're not on Bittrex, we are seeing, yeah, I don't know, Uni looks a little crazy. Curve has changed course, so even though we're having a good day, you can tell that the bulls are losing strength. So even as good as this run is, I'm not sure how much more upside I would give it. In fact, this line that I drew so long ago, we might get rejected here. it'll take us a while to like regain some footing, just because we've gone up so much. I mean, this is a 4x right here. So I don't know how greedy you guys are, but by 4x, I'm pretty well happy to take my profits. Anyway, that's just me. So anyway, looking pretty good. Somebody asked me about Aave and good gravy. This is what I mean about the trend lines getting really tight. When you've got your trend line super tight and then you pop above it, everything is real quick to get into alignment. You get your golden cross real fast. This red crossing the blue will be green zone. So probably starting tomorrow, it'll be in the green zone. Just remember that coins, the best time to take profits is in the green zone. If you wait till we hit the exit of the green zone, we usually fall pretty hard outside of the 50, and you lose some downside when that happens. So we're always looking for chart patterns. We're looking for momentum changes, anything in the green zone to find a good exit. But man, what a heck of a day, 35%. That's wild. Anyway, it's a fun day. We will give away a shirt tomorrow, and we'll keep this train going.
Okay, it is time to separate the CoinBook trolls from the CoinBook fans. So, these are the magnificent t-shirts that we are giving away every Friday. These are individually packaged with love from your best friends, China. There's also this incredible option designed by yours truly, and we'll be giving away probably one or two of these every Friday to just a random comment on any of the videos over the past week. But, and I don't blame you, if you absolutely cannot live without one of these shirts, I am willing to part with them for $15 worth of your favorite crypto. Just reach out to me on social media and we'll get you guys hooked up.